Hello, everyone. It is February 23rd, 2026, and this is Jill Chesrow from Elements of Mastery. This is part of my February into March newsletter recording. If you read my message, you'll know that I'm doing this instead of just typing up a reading, partly because of my eyesight and partly because this is the way the messages are coming through. So what we're going to do here is I have three encoded art tiles in front of me, and see which one you're drawn to. I know the images probably aren't coming up as nice as I would like them to on camera. That's okay. Just energetically, color-wise, position-wise, whatever one you're called to, that will be the main frequency transition that you're going to receive in a way that supports you at this time in your life. And I always like to add in a positive, life-affirming way. So I'll be working with each one, but I want you to know that overall, there will be an entire energetic frequency message. Um, so even if I'm working on this one and you had maybe looked at this is a purple phoenix. If maybe you had tuned into the purple phoenix, I want you to know that while this one's being worked on, this group or individuals, you're also going to be receiving something. Same thing here. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick. I want you to know, and I'm sure if you've been around for a while, you know that you can't do this wrong. Um, so there is that. We're going to do this transmission using language of light or light language. And that is, if you're not familiar with it, meant to bypass. Well, first of all, it's the language of the soul, is my understanding. And it's just such a beautiful language. Everybody does it a little bit differently. Um, you'll want to pay attention to see if you feel anything in your physical body, any energy moving, or if you get any visual images, hear any noises outside the normal noises of the room, or get any direct knowing. Everybody's different. It depends on your primary clear. So, some people don't feel anything, and then weeks later they'll be like, oh my gosh, I had such a, aha moment and made this decision and it was, life-changing. I know that sounds a little dramatic, but it can be. Or it can be super, super subtle. But know that the intention behind this is working with the divine love frequencies, which is what I call them now because if you know my story, I was trained in traditional nursing and then therapeutic touch and then Reiki and reconnective healing and the reconnection and a whole host of other healing modalities. And I could feel the difference in each one. And then frequencies started to come in that I didn't have a name for. And this was around the time people were coming up with their own healing modalities and everything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm channeling my own healing modality. But the energies, they shifted so fast and they were so variable. And sometimes I could feel just reconnective healing frequencies or just Reiki frequencies. And then some other ones, again, that I don't have a name for. So I just started kind of putting everything under the umbrella of divine love frequency. And that's what's going to be coming through here, and you'll experience them in a way that supports you in your highest and greatest good at this time. Don't worry about, well, I don't want to tell you what to worry about and not worry about, but if you're concerned about crossover energies from other people or the collective coming through during this event, I want you to know, or this transmission, I want you to know that I set up a very strong intention and loving field that only the most beautiful, purest divine love frequency energies come through, and that each person, although they may benefit from the collective energy, is within their own field. We all take with us what is ours and leave with others what is theirs, individually again and collectively. All right, so if you have not already, picked one of these images to kind of focus in on and use as your amplifier, go ahead and do so now. This purple one is based off of energy of Rise of the Purple Phoenix. This is the Hamsa symbol. A lot of people associate that with protection. And then this one is an overall chakra, clearing frequency energy and opening up the heart space. So these are the three. Again, you'll get a little of all of them, but you could pick a primary one. And then when we're done, we'll just pull a couple cards. So if you're not already, get in a nice, comfortable position. Tune into your own inner wisdom for reassurance that you are in the right place at the right time, receiving the right energies. And take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Ana Kristo totorina aletra sokosho tetewa, nasa Krisha ulutra mana itete okuro shtada eletrewa. Nana aletre rosho Kristo totoroena. We're setting the field now for all three of them. Akreta nasa Kristo ulutra, nasa Kisha ulutra metewa. Huto rotra ma inde letre asa Kristo toto. Mana aletre asa Kristo uro ayamokotoroa. Una a secresta ale na rota ya letre a sokushokreta nono olotra ma secresta totoya. So first we want to clear the field of any disharmonious, misqualified, distorted energies that no longer serve you as an individual or the collective. Anakreshta totorotra basihi mokotoa. Sona aletre asokasha aletre anasohuyo omopoya. Nindaleta, I sekreshta totorotra, ina alatra bo umbo poya. Sapreshta ta aletre asikeshe ale uno huyo mokotoya. Nina aletre sakashta aletre anakutorotra. Doing a little bit of toning, which doesn't always show up nicely on the audio. Anakreshta na alotra pasikisha ninde eletre. Huya letre anasekisha undo umbo boya. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale when you're ready. Again, I want you to be in a nice, comfortable position while you receive this attunement. Some of you might want to put your hands on your heart, solar plexus, in your lap, over your throat. Doesn't matter. You can move around during this. We're going to start with this heart opening. Akashako no mo kete. Nana huite be se presta upai te letre sakasha rota. Baya no uhuyo mokotoe. Se presta alatre aya na creo ato huyo yomo upoya. Nana eletre sakashanda iletre ato hiota. Muhu no rotra o se cresta. Nice breath in. Allow those energies to just balance and harmonize your system. Moving to the center. Anashekristata upayinalete ukushoko utokoya. Pahite elitre ana ukushokrota inasepisho utotoya. Ninda letre atasa kristatata ina lutra. Huyana ale ite se prestatata elitre amuhu mokoete. Nuhui no oletreshana se krista una hia mukupuwe. Bibete se krista totoro trapo sakun urutra. Sina aletre aya na koto uto utoya. Shataletra na huto urutra musu krista. Lete ena se krista urata mepepewa. Nuso krista letre ana se kisha. Hite letre ana se kisha undo urutra. Dindele a tasapeona eite se kisha ata iteo. Mundo urutra man se krista. Dita letra anasakasha urotra. Ninda letre a sokusho uto otore. Ninda alatra anabopo ite sekreshta alatraya. Nice deep breath. Exhale when you're ready. Moving over to the purple phoenix. Asho Krishta, Elena letro uturota, si letre sakesho urutra masakrata, doto rutra min de letre asikishundo utotoe, shapretana letre ashekinde letre, shotara nabaite te so Krishta to letre, nana sekesha atatoyo. Nuto opote se Krishna aletre ana se Krishna totoroa. Sota aletre ana kenda etepeoa se presta u huyo mopoe. Se presta alatra anohu mokoea. Nana aretre shukrea. Wiggle your neck and your shoulders. Na se Krishna aletre amohuyo mope. Nina aletre a se Krishna alana opoena. Sokosha urotra ana se Krishna okuto urotra ina se kinde. Nice deep breath in. Exhale when you're ready. Nana orotra shekre na alete. So this is more for all of them. So Krishto urutra man aletre a sakrishta aletra umopui. Sakrisha unna ite aletre an okutora. Nana aletre a sakrishto totoya. All right, so just to wrap up, we're going to pull a quick card from the Priestesses of the New Earth deck. My invitation to you would be to stay with the encoded art that you originally were drawn to and receive that card as your message for this transmission. So we give thanks that only divine truth is spoken and only divine truth is heard, that which is for your highest and greatest good. All right, so we have Gaia calling for the heart one. So Gaia calling Mother Earth, what might she be saying to you? What message might she be having for you? It could be as simple as getting out in nature, listening to what the earth element has to say to you, grounding, something like that. But what does Gaia calling say to you? And again, I know my visual is a little blurry, so my deepest apologies. All right, so the next card is Ancient Sisterhood. I really love that one for this because it's such ancient symbolism. And again, I want you to, feel into what ancient sisterhood might mean to you at this time. If you don't know your sacred lineage, either from your actual lineage in this lifetime or your spiritual lineage or your galactic lineage, there is an invitation for that. There's an invitation to connect with like-minded souls on a deeper level. So feel into what that message has for you. And then Rise of the Purple Phoenix, we get initiation. Perfect. So what initiation might you be going through in your life at this time? Can you feel it? Can you feel something wanting to emerge? Can you feel that you're going through those flames of initiation? And if we look at the Phoenix energy and then also the purple flame, we know that something is transmuting now. So know that transmute that initiation energy, that transmuting energy is that you're right on target. You're right where you need to be. Even if it feels a little unsettling, you could tap into the frequency that we did for this one. You could utilize the other energies. If you look at this, I see three main figures here to look with my magnifying glass. We see one here in the background. This to me is your inner wisdom, your higher self, that guiding light, goddess energy. And then we've got, the symbolism of three here, which could signify body, mind, and spirit. It can signify a lot of things, but we've got that support system here as you go through this initiation. So find your sisters, find your brothers, find those in your life that support you in the seen and unseen world. And I hope that you received this transmission in a way that supports you on your journey. Let me know what you think about this transmission. Do you like this format? This is probably where I'm moving forward with the newsletter, but again, I'm trying to just follow the energy, and this is definitely what wanted to come through. Anytime there's any type of frequency work or body work, make sure you drink extra water as you go about this day and reach out with any questions. You can find me at my website on Elements of Mastery, Facebook, business page, or 11 o'clock. that space, it's hit or miss whether or not you'll find me, but you could drop me a DM in Messenger if we are friends. But anyway, I am always happy to answer any questions. Not that I actually have an answer, but I'm open to contemplating anything with you. If you have a question, if I have some insight to share, I'd be happy to do so. All right, you guys, stay strong, stay centered, stay in your truth, and I'm going to put a link for Donna Eden's daily energy medicine routine. If you don't already do that, or if you did it in the past and stopped, this might be an invitation to start working on that and really strengthening your energetic fields. I think that's some beautiful, simple work that could be practiced on a regular basis. All right. Love you guys, and have a great week and month. And until I see you again, many blessings.